Hi, I'm Joseph Dobson, a business student and admirer of modern art. On this virtual tour, we'll be headed to Crystal Bridges Museum of Modern Art. Crystal Bridges is a fairly new art museum, a short 30-minute drive on I-49 from the University of Arkansas. One of my absolute favorite modern artists is Andy Warhol, and it just so happens that Crystal Bridges has recently acquired several new pieces of his. Today, we'll be looking at Coca-Cola 3. Andy Warhol was born on August 6, 1928, to his parents in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Warhol's parents were immigrants from Slovakia. As a child, Warhol was diagnosed with a nervous system disease. This disease caused him to be bedridden for much of his early life. Because he was bedridden and so often in the hospital, Warhol developed hypochondria. Nonetheless, he was able to graduate high school and went on to earn a bachelor's degree in fine arts in pictorial design from the Carnegie Institute of Technology. After graduation, Warhol moved to New York, New York to pursue a career in advertising and magazine illustration. During his early career, Warhol was noted for his album artwork, promotions, and shoe advertisements. Warhol's transition from commercial work to artistic work began with his early adaptation of the silkscreen printing process. As an early adopter, Warhol developed a characteristic technique of printing. This technique involved blotting ink just after printing before it had the chance to dry. Interesting enough, Warhol paid $50 to Marielle Leto for the suggestion to paint Campbell's soup cans. In particular, Coca-Cola 3 is noted as a turning point in Warhol's career. It's the point that marks his transition into pop art. Coca-Cola 3 is a black and white painting by Andy Warhol. Warhol painted this piece in 1962. This piece is one of 4 paintings of standalone Coca-Cola bottles. This work is a stark outlined Coca-Cola bottle, hand-painted in black and white Kaizen on cotton. This is one of few paintings by Andy Warhol with achromatic value, as Warhol is well known for his chromatic usage in later works such as Marilyn. This painting has a two-dimensional perspective and no illusion of depth. This work was painted to human scale in frame. This work is 80 inches by 64 inches. The basis of Coca-Cola 3 is an advertisement from 1947. Andy Warhol's Coca-Cola series is preceded by his depictions of the Campbell's soup can. Coca-Cola 3 was painted prior to the opening of the factory. The factory is where Warhol would begin to create screen print paintings en masse. Throughout his life, Warhol painted a wide range of icons. Coca-Cola 3 represents one of these icons. I find it most appropriate to analyze Warhol's work with the methodology of iconographic work. This work monumentalizes the brand of Coca-Cola and places it on a pedestal in American culture. In Coca-Cola 3, Warhol stripped away the extraneous details and focused on the iconic image of the well-known bottle and logo. This work is synonymous with the happening in American popular culture of the day with the standardization and mass production of household products. The Coca-Cola brand became a household name during this time period. The work is distinguished by the impersonal, stylist representation and individual depiction of this everyday consumer product. In his memoir, Popism, Warhol recalls a day when Emile D'Antonio came by and saw 2 of his Coca-Cola paintings, including Coca-Cola 3. Warhol writes these thoughts on Coca-Cola 3 as remarkable. It's our society. It's who we are. It's absolutely beautiful. Warhol notes the importance of that afternoon. It marked the turning point towards pop art. This is when Warhol started to develop the style that is so beloved today. The pop art movement is my favorite artistic movement. This piece is, for me, a symbol of high artistic talent. It represents the figure and drawing style of the pop art movement while maintaining an achromatic coloration that is simple yet effective in its communication of color value. The two-dimensional perspective of this piece is intriguing to my eyes. I often envision the illusion of the three-dimensional Coke bottle. It is a trigger of imagination that points towards the iconographic quality of this piece, having the power to transform. While others may view this as a boring two-dimensional piece, I view it as an intriguing pillar of American culture. The beauty of the painting is that the icon of the Coca-Cola brand has a different meaning to each and every individual. Coca-Cola has worked hard to plant itself into American culture, and this painting represents just how strongly imprinted the Coca-Cola brand is on American culture. While I have long admired this piece, I was pleasantly surprised to find it on display and a recent acquisition of the Crystal Bridges Museum of Modern Art.